Hi everyone, it's Karen here. This is Corona Cash, a linocut print I made at the beginning of the pandemic to acknowledge the collective efforts being made worldwide to eradicate the disease. It's based on the US $1 bill to symbolize the global unity of this effort. In my line sketch, I adapted elements of the dollar bill as messages supporting those healing efforts. Then I added a range of grays and blacks to follow as a loose guide for the light to dark values of the print. I traced the line work onto tracing paper and flipped it over to transfer my graphite lines mirror image onto the block. I begin carving with a V-shaped gouge into my blackened block. Everywhere I carve away will be non-printing areas, leaving the surface to accept ink. As I carved, it occurred to me that I wanted to include thanks to all who were doing their parts to mitigate the pandemic, so luckily there was still uncut linoleum left on the block's outer edges to carve my thank yous to caregivers, essential workers, researchers, scientists, and all of us for protecting our neighbors. I personally want to thank George Washington, too, for posing in his hospital gown, reminding us that anyone can be vulnerable to COVID-19. I am now ready to ink the block. I establish a balance between how much ink to grab with my brayer and how many times to roll it on without under or over inking. Then, after laying the paper down and covering it with a sheet of masonite, comes the fun part, cranking the block through the press. When I feel the pressure release from the block, it's time to lift up the masonite and see what I have. I ask myself nervously, will it be a good one? A slip of the paper when pulling it off can make it a throwaway. I pull the paper back carefully and say a little prayer, and what do I have? It's a good one. I hope you enjoyed Corona Cash. You can see more of my linocut black prints, bold, intricate cityscapes, at www.karenwhitman.net.